Bengals took the field to the delight of his sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go!
Here we go. Wait, 80!
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watch the ball.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the screen.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Coleman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
21. Hey, come on. Stay hot.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
All right, D, that's right. All right, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18.
Hey, watch that. Check. Let's go get it.
They'll set up to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Freeman. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That's where you belong.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
80 weapon.
Shit.
Now.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on first and 10. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. 180!
Check, 59.
Stay with your man.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Let's go, baby.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Play action, Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
13.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 6 guys. 59.
11.
Check. 59.
They'll run with Coleman on first down.
Check 43.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over to spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Hey, Haywood. 5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. There's Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down.
Hey. 4 down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey!
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Bang, bang.
Go! Go!
Bang, bang.
Hey, go!
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Hey! Wahoo!
Tag dog.
Pilot, 64, we did it!
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Topper!
I'm coming after you.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Here we go.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Blue draw quarters.
Here we go. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
Now.
Again, it's Mixon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 65 yards on the ground. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Jam.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
18 gainer. 6-6, pull it high.
Let's go, D. Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey, Charlie. Danny. Ready.
2nd and 9 now. He's got Green. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check hot route.
Hey. Right there.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Get ready.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check my hunt.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Yeah.
Nice, sweetheart.
Deep river.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. He's checking. Crash.
Hey, seam 6.
54. Mike 54.
Yo, go.
Watch the run.
Say go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of